if I'm already doing it, let me now be able to apply that other avenue within my therapy.
This is a good segue for the fact that as long as I've known Jessica, I know like we don't talk all the time, but she is queen of the side hustle. So why am I not surprised that you're like, well, I'm doing this already. Let me get this education and just add it to what I do.
What are the other side hustles? We know she's got a whole day trading thing going on. She's got an investment portfolio.
Honestly, something I remember about you from school was I was always so impressed about this woman who's, you're probably younger than I am too. That's the best part. But she comes into school and she's going to school, but she's still like making money and has her own house and this and that. And I'm like, how do you do all of these things? But that was one thing I remembered. I was always impressed with your management of your finances.
So what were the other side hustles?
At the time or now?
Let's go from the beginning. Like when you first started massage school, what were you doing through there?
Oh, geez. So what was I doing? Aside from, I was teaching, so when I entered into massage therapy, I had a full-time job as a corporate trainer, just before, I should say. Let me give you the foundation. Mm-hmm. So just before, I was a corporate trainer, and all of a sudden one day they come into the office and said effective immediately, everybody's laid off. Mm-hmm. And I had literally just closed on my home 2 months before that. So in that moment, obviously everybody's in panic mode, crying, because it wasn't like, oh, well, in 2 weeks. It was right now, pack up your stuff and go. The entire department. So wow. I was in that, okay, all right. Like I knew it wasn't my forever job. But
can I ask you a quick question? Sorry. It's a little off topic, but I really want to know because I've never had an office job. I have no idea.
Right.
Do you have such little amounts of shit at your office? If someone says, pack up, we're done here, you can just literally shove everything in your pockets and just walk out? Or do you have to go and ask someone, hey man, do you have any boxes? And then have to box all your shit? I don't know. Well, every time you see it in movies, right? Someone has a crate.
They always have a giant box and there's always a plant in it.
And I'm like, where'd you get the box from? You just keep it under your desk waiting for someone to tell you you're fired? Or do you have such, cause when I worked anywhere else but here, and this is my own office, cause now I've got all my it's a man cave here because I've got a bunch of females at home. But when I worked anywhere else, I never kept anything at work that couldn't just go in a pocket and go home. Mm. So what is that like? Because I don't know. Tell me. Is it like the movies?
It was because let's just put it this way. Work started 9 o'clock, sorry. Everybody's about to log in. They're like, hold on. No need to log in. Everybody go down to the conference room in this area. So the entire room gets swept out. So it's about 20 something. No, probably more than that. Call it 40 of us. Mm. And when they said effective immediately, you got people tearing up and whatever it may be. By the time we walk back to our desk, there's boxes on our desk.
Whoa.
and that security, Men in Black security standing up waiting for us.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's also to make sure you don't steal shit.
Yeah.
Well, that and, because at this point we have access to people's accounts and stuff like that. So they don't want you to be vindictive and, who God knows what. But let's just say after doing all of that, they've never done it that way again because they got a lot of backlash. Mm. But it was it was an experience that put me in a position where I said, I will never work for anybody ever again.
Enter massage. She was going through the career path to tell you about all the side hustles. I just want to know one more thing.
What was in your box?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I wish there was something of importance, but honestly, nothing.
You're like, I don't, security guy, I don't even need this.
Was there a fern? Did you have a plant? Because like I said, in the movies, there's always a plant in that damn box. People always have plants in their. You know what? I need to get a plant in here.
Nope.
It's a man cave. I'm putting a plant in here.
There are no plants in man.
This is my office too. I'm putting a plant in here.
Do you
Jessica, you heard it first. I'm putting a plant in here.
Does the bat cave have a ficus? Is a ficus a plant? Is that right?
A ficus is a plant.
Yes. Yeah. See? Does the bat cave have any of that shit?
You are comparing yourself to Batman, and I'm not supposed to start laughing.
I'm not comparing myself to Batman. I'm comparing this awesome space to the bat cave. There's a big difference here.
Oh boy. Okay, let's talk about Jessica. So you get laid off in the weirdest way possible.
Empty box.
With an empty box and no plants. Okay.
And then I find myself in a position of what can I do? And I think about, where did I start? Like, I initially wanted to do massage therapy, but there was like a wait list issue when I had applied, like back in, this point in time now, I want to say like 10 years before that. So I just kind of put it to the back burner and I moved on with life. And the opportunity presented itself again where I'm like, you know what, I can go to school for free, because I was able to take advantage of the second career program.
Right.
So,
How does that work?
at the time it was very easy. And because I have a very strong personality, I was able to, I wouldn't say manhandle the woman, but I just told her, I'm not going to your information sessions. I'm just going to massage therapy school. And she's like, okay. I'm like, all right. Because the process that they're to put you through to see whether or not you should do it it was like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah,
and
ridiculous.
and I wanted to start school within 2. So I was like, listen, this is what I want to do. I want to go here. I want to go this time. Are you going to give it to me? Yes or no? And she's like, okay, fine. And she just signed off on it, allowed me to bypass everything. I took one last vacation with the friends and then jumped right into school.
Where'd you go?
Mexico.
What part of Mexico? I don't know Mexico very well, but
Maya Riviera.
are you still friends with those friends?
Yes, I am.
Was it a mix of males, females, or was it a girl party?
All girls.
Huge group
we
of girls.
Got smashed.
Huge group of girls. Yep.
We got smashed. They probably don't want us back at that hotel.
Yeah, probably not. Rowdy.
Can I ask you guys a question about when a huge group of girls goes on vacation somewhere, all inclusive, I assume? Is it like, how many guys can you bang in the amount of time that you're there? Like, dudes, if you're going away, it's a bunch of dudes going all inclusive.
Is that your mission in life, as guys?
I feel like that might be the mission if you're going and you're single, it's a bunch of dudes. It's how many chicks can you bang? Is that the same thing with the huge group of girls?
Not with my group of friends.
You guys don't even. I feel like every single group of friends of girls has one massive slut, and the same way every group of guy friends has one pervert dude that always wants to go to the strip joint. Is that true?
No, I'm gonna have to say no.
I made it up. I was just curious. Amanda's looking at me like,
what?
Who do you think the slut is?
No, I'm looking at him because I'm like, you're my husband. I don't want to tell you which one of us it was.
Oh. See, so then
that's what you get for asking a question like that.
Okay. So this is perfect. Then. So for the slut girl on the trip, is it like all her friends like, how many guys? What guy number are you at today?
No.
Okay, just wondering. You guys are lying, but
you're ridiculous. Anyway, so you went on your trip. You started school.
In an empty box.
Yeah.
We're just piecing them all together.
Oh my god.